what a great call on 4th and 3. That's gutsy and, great throw. Their quarterback is a phenomenal player, as I told him after the game. I mean, I treasure competing against good people, and he is a tough hombre. Man, he makes critical plays in critical moments. He always gives his team a chance to win, and he's a championship quarterback. I mean, he's been able to do championship things here, and you give him a lot of credit. And I know I said on Tuesday, their coaching staff is outstanding, and so their kids never quit. You watch any game that they've played, and they play as hard as they can and give you everything they got. So. But what happened is their kids made some plays, and we didn't in a couple moments in the game.
What did you see, how you guys responded to that, I guess?
Yeah, well, I mean, you talk about the big response. I thought, we had to make a couple plays on offense today and kind of regain the momentum. And, I don't know if we've always done that so far this season. It's almost been flipped. The defense has done that for us. And it was great to see, Rocco make a couple big plays. Obviously, Ben had the big catch and run. I thought we really ran the ball at times fairly consistently and well today. I thought the play coming out of half, honestly, I thought they had great momentum. I didn't, it's 2 weeks in a row we haven't done a very good job in terms of how we left the half. And, I thought for Cartavius's run, I mean, what a great play by him, and obviously great blocking by the offensive line. But, I just think our kids were able to respond every step of the way, and that is a show of maturity. It's a show of growth. It's hard to do it on the road. But our kids did a great job of that, and hopefully it's another lesson that we can take and put in our back pocket as we continue to move forward.
Matt, you guys came out quick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know whether that was to show that this team has no rust, to take control of the game early, to make a statement. But regardless, you did it within a variety of ways. Rocco, and I assume that was a planned run, whatever it was,
Mm-hmm.
6-7 yard run. A couple passes in there, a couple, nice long runs. What was the key to starting early, that early momentum?
Well, I just think execution was the key, and obviously if you want to get off to a good start, you got to execute well from the jump. And again, this is a hard place to do that. I think the last 2 times we played here, we've dug a big hole and had to come back from it. And I thought we, at least wanted to get off to a good start in the game and have some great execution. And, I thought we were able to do it. Unfortunately, even on the second drive, I mean, we got a chance to go put great points on the board, and we fumbled the football on something we haven't done. And so, I think, again, we had opportunities in this game to really stretch the lead and take advantage of it. And that's where we have to grow. If we want to be a great team, if we want to have the ability to win meaningful football games, man, we got to grow when we have momentum and be able to control it for 4 quarters.
How'd you think the secondary did in the second half without TJ? And then did Jeremiah get banged up?
Yeah, he was banged up a little bit. Yeah, I thought some guys really stepped in. Darian Porter's play today, I mean, he has the tackle that causes the fumble. It was DP that made that play in the first half. And I really thought Darian has continued to play great football. He's a guy that dealt with injuries early in the season, and, we know how meaningful he's been on special teams, but just keeps playing more for us on the defensive side of the ball. And then, and the second part of it is, man, you look at all those guys that kind of stepped in the secondary, and I thought there were some really positive moments today. It'll be fun to watch that tape because there was a lot of guys that ended up playing for us today in the secondary.
Anything with Cooper?
Yeah, I don't think it's major. I think it was just a situation for him, and again, I'll probably know more and be able to tell you with complete transparency on Tuesday, but, kind of where he is and what it is, but I don't think it was anything major.
With whatever happens next, how important and beneficial is it that this group is going to be playing high-stakes football in November?
Well, it's, and I would just say this, and I don't mean to, that's what our program has stood for, right? I mean, the last 8 years, there's the majority of the time we've been here, right? And there's been moments where we've succeeded and moments where we haven't. And so I think for us, our kids, the history of this place over the last 8 years, that's what the goal is. Get to November and be in a position to go play meaningful football and championship level football. Are we there yet? Are we that kind of team? Man, those things are all left to figure those things out. But, we got a lot of growth that needs to happen. You got to keep growing up, and you're going to play some great teams. I mean, it's starting next Saturday, obviously, with a great Kansas team. We got a great win today, obviously, and a lot of credit to them. But, man, the challenges only get bigger when you do the job in September and October to build your team for these moments.
You've been praising the running back since August. Are you aware that you played all 5 in the first half today?
Yeah, no, I was not aware, but again, that's a really good room, and I think sometimes, again, you can have ego and entitlement in that room, right? I mean, everybody wants the ball, and unfortunately, there's one football. And, you know, I do think one of the niches for this team has been to play great team football. And, you know, one of the things I really appreciate about that group is, man, you see Eli celebrating for Cartavius. You see, man, the young pups celebrating for Eli when he makes a huge run. You know, it's just a group that really believes in each other and plays for each other, and that's a lot of credit to that group. All right.
Thanks, Doug.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you.